Hello, greetings to you from the German Society of Infectious Diseases to all visitors of ESCMID. The DGI is the German Society of Infectious Diseases. And let me just walk you through the characteristics of the DGI. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm a professor of clinical ID at the University of Regensburg, Germany, and I'm a long-time member of ESCMID. I've served on the ESCMID Education Committee, and my main activity was to organize two summer schools, one in Regensburg 2008 and one in Borstel, Germany in 2017. And I'm also a member of the ESCGID study group. This is Regensburg on the Danube, with a historic city, and that's the faculty and the participant of the summer school 2008. The DGI is society which was founded in the 1970s with the home journal Infection and the homepage www.dginet.de. And the aims of the society are to further science and research in infectious diseases. And we are, besides a scientific society, we are also a professional association. We have a huge membership, going to 1,500 members now at the beginning of 2022. Our long-term goal for DGI was to further clinical excellence and training in infectious disease. So we set out to define and establish subspecialty and specialty training and further research in ID. And thus we wanted to develop additional academic departments in clinical infectious disease and establish cooperative research structures. So the first step was to establish centers of excellence in clinical infectious disease, starting basically with HIV medicine, like many of us. And this was started by a program in the late 1990s by the German Ministry of Education and Research, which funded several centers in infectious disease for clinical treatment and research in German universities. The first three centers were Freiburg, Regensburg, and Cologne. And now we have certified additional centers by the DGI. Centers are visited every 5 years, and we have now 30 centers of clinical excellence all over Germany, as you see on the map here. The second point was to establish subspecialty training of 1 year, and that has been established in 2003. This was motivated by a certification program of DGI, and also the curriculum has been designed by DGI. It's now open for all clinical specialties and also for microbiologists. And in parallel, we set out in the 2010s to establish a real specialty training with a training time of 6 years in Germany. And this has also been established in 2021. It is now rolled out in all the German states and will be ready this year in many states. The subspecialty trainees now go to 900 people all over Germany. And so we have a base also to train for the specialty, which takes a lot longer than the subspecialty. DGI has also founded an academy for infectious diseases that is used for certification of the centers. It's used for certification of the DGI certificate, and which organizes also the antibiotic steward courses, which have been designed by DGI. An important step is also to research funding, and DGI has established an own chapter in the most prestigious funding body in Germany, the DFG, and we have also been participating in the establishment of a German Center of Infectious Diseases in several universities, and a very generous funding program for young group leaders, and DGI has been consulted and implicated in every step of the process. We also have an own mentorship program, much smaller, but very important because it is really for the development for very qualified people and further mentor the development of professional and personal skills. It's integrated in the German Society of Internal Medicine and currently last year has been paused. We also organize a number of meetings every 2 years, a conference on infectious diseases, alternating with a research meeting, and we have also done a lot of cooperative guidelines in infectious diseases with other medical specialties, especially now in the corona pandemic, as you certainly all have done. And a lot of members of DGI also participate in the development of guidelines together with ESCMID, for example, fungal infections and Clostridium difficile, as you will well know. This was our last meeting in 2021, a virtual meeting like many of you have made in this year, and we hope probably for better personal meetings in the future. One of the important activities now is to establish ID as a clinical specialty for long term. And this is always based on financing. Hospitals in Germany are financed through DRGs, a method that has been developed in Australia and also used in other countries. And there are few procedures which are special to ID. We have no catheters, we have no labs, we have just the ID consult, and thus in the current structure, ID financing is not possible through the regular financing structures. Currently, training in infectious diseases and in infection control is heavily subsidized by the German insurance companies, but this is not a long-term solution, and so we have to develop one. And as in most countries, the experience with the corona pandemic may help for this. We have also some goals for the future, which really coincide probably with your goals and the goals of ESCMID. We hope for better integration of the national societies in European networks and also in ESCMID. We hope for more exchange in research projects and clinical trainings. It's always good to look into other cultures of research, of medical training, of medical specialties. We hope for an end to the pandemic, and as we know, every day takes us nearer to this goal. We hope for peace in Europe very soon, I hope, and we support every goal that ESCMID has made regarding the current conflict triggered by Russia. So long live ESCMID and ECMID and all your national societies, and we hope for good cooperation in the future. Goodbye.